Good afternoon from Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. This is Brian Kuzmar in Lauderdale by the Sea. A beautiful sunny day, but boy, is it effing hot out there. And I hope effing's okay with you because it is effing hot out there. Anyways, not here to give you a weather report, and if you live in the area, you obviously know this already. Hope you get out and get some beach time and a little cool water there. It's a great place to be for 4th of July weekend on the beach and catch yourself a swim and get out of this heat. Let's move along to precious metals prices here. We are looking at New York close at 1773.20 of a range of 1761.20 and 1784.45. Now this is down about 20 bucks from yesterday. We were nearing that $1,800 level. However, this is just, it has to happen. You can't have continuous ups. You can't have the market just going up and up. You got to have these little corrections. Otherwise, it's probably not healthy. It's not healthy to have continuing up. You're in a bubble market at that point. So you need to have these corrections. However, I got a little thought going on that perhaps this weekend, normally I've noticed patterns in the last, after 30 years, you start to recognize patterns. Typically, before holiday weekends, and where a lot of places are going to be closed on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, typically, bears or whomever hammers the gold markets and usually has them go down. So I anticipate it's possible, and maybe this has already happened today. Maybe this is what this $20 down was. I believe it's possible it could go down a little bit more, stay about the same, but not move much. That's just my kind of prediction based on what happens right before holidays. Now, if it shoots way to hell up, great. Again, don't trade using my advice. We're all entitled, and it's kind of fun to make predictions and try to recognize patterns as well. So looks like the world markets are still open right now, and they're trading about almost identical to what New York closed at. That's kind of a good sign that the aftermarket's not going down below New York. And they haven't really gone up much either, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Check in with tomorrow's report. Silver kind of holding its own a little bit better than gold. Let's see, New York closed at 1813. It was higher, so silver was nearing that 1850 range yesterday, I believe, 1840. So it made some really big moves yesterday. And again, you got to expect these back-offs, and we're holding an 18 level, which versus last week and the week before, we were holding on to a 1750 level. So we're making these little 50-cent, 25-cent increments in silver, and we're hanging on to them, which is nice. It'll move up a little bit, it'll back off a little bit. So again, I believe we're in a nice, healthy bull market, if you can call this economy healthy. It is healthy for precious metals, gold, and silver. Platinum doing the same thing, 809 low, 1826 is the high, and palladium, again, just kind of plodding along and doing whatever it does. It looks like silver, again, in the aftermarket is hanging on that $18 level. Could we see it back off? Yeah, I think tomorrow, again, before the holiday weekend, usually trading is really soft, and people that like to make money on moving markets can move a market like silver and gold downward a little bit and try to make some money. Again, soft, not a lot of people are going to be trading this weekend. People are going to be planning for going to the beach and doing the things they do on weekends. So there is a caveat to that. Here's a caveat, and I'll tell you in a second here. The caveat will be closures. How many beaches are closed? How many places are going to be closed? Are they going to stick people inside? There's a boiling point at some point. As you see, there are protests and riots going across the country for the BLM, and as you say, riots and protests. There seems to be a little bit of both going on there. And I haven't seen many working class people start rioting yet, probably because they're still getting their unemployment checks. But when that runs out, man, I can't see anything good coming from this at all. So we've got a lot of things going on here that make for very uncertain times. And the nice thing about gold and silver is they perform well in uncertain times. I like to look at Wall Street Journal just to see what's going on, any black swans or anything that could concern us and show us that we might see an up or down market tomorrow. Nothing really in Wall Street Journal, same old stuff. Hong Kong still having their same issues. And again, I'm not here to discuss news. I'm just here to look at news that may move markets. Dow is about sideways, not much happening. Again, it's kind of strange. It's in that 25,000 maintaining range. But again, I'm not here to talk about stocks and bonds, certainly not my expertise. However, again, you start to notice patterns over time, and that's kind of what I'm noticing with this Dow here for a little while now, just sideways, like a zombie market. Well, anyway, that's all I can think of right now. Checking with tomorrow's report. Let's see if we're about the same or down a little bit, or if she shot up. Again, I'm expecting rates to be about the same, or gold prices and silver prices to be, or primarily gold prices to be about the same. Maybe down a little bit tomorrow. However, I could be surprised. It could already made us down today as it did. Silver just is showing pretty good strength. It's holding on to this 18. So, even if it's down 40 cents from its high that it tested, I love the strength of silver right now. So it looks good. It looks like a good, healthy bull market as far as things go. So this is Brian Kuzmar from Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. And we're in Lauderdale by the Sea. We have a real brick and mortar store. We are here 10 to 4, Mondays through Fridays. Call us anytime at this number. You can see my cursor circling around. And we can set up an appointment, or just come on in. You don't even need to set up an appointment. Just come in. We're here 10 to 4, and we have a good staff. We'll sit down. We'll show you the best options for buying gold and silver and precious metals, give you some tips you need, and answer any questions that you're not getting answered by people online. Because, again, when you buy online, you're just kind of buyer beware. You don't ask many questions, and you're not going to get a good answer. That's not the same with us. We are here, and we're here to help you. Anyways, have a great evening. I appreciate you watching my videos. Watch us tomorrow, and let's see what the market did.